Hey you guys, it's Rachel here with Senza Tempo Cane Corso. You better cut it out, come on. So I wanted to do a video for you guys on something that seems simple, but actually isn't. So I wanted to actually do a video on how to convince a young puppy to go to the bathroom when they don't want to. Or like when it's cold, like right now it's cold. So I have Kubrick, I call him Kubo for short. Or Kubalicious is a new one that I've come up with lately. So I'm about to take him in my truck and in my old farm truck, and we're gonna go to Home Depot because I got the wrong toilet seat. The plastic tabs that cover the screws that screwed onto the seat came off, those little plastic things, and so I gotta replace it. So I'm gonna take him with me for some socialization. But I don't want him going to the bathroom in my vehicle. And oftentimes, puppies this age, when you very first take them in a car, they'll go to the bathroom in your vehicle. Now, I will say this isn't his first time, but I did just feed him. And typically, right after you feed a puppy, they're going to want to go to potty. Now, Kubo is very attached to me. I've made sure of that on purpose because I want him to be able to be independent from the dogs. I want to be able to take him out and show him and things like that, and I don't want him to get his security from the dogs. It's something I've kind of learned through having dogs like this and wanting to show them, is you do have to do some work to ensure that they bond to you and not just all the dogs. So hopefully he doesn't go. Put that down. Come here, Kubo. I mean, I want him to go, but I wanted to show you guys. So one of the things that I'll do, so kind of what you saw is kind of what you want. You want them to get bored and actually go potty. So what I do is if they start to play, I'll move a little bit. So I'll move just a few feet, just like that when they get distracted, because I want them to start smelling around. And so then if he sits and if he stalls, see that sit? What I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. I'm going to move away from him and I'm going to come stand over here. Now I'm going to ignore him. I'm not going to give him any attention at all. I'm just going to mind my business, and every time he stops, like this, where he sits, or he is just not doing anything, then I will move again, a couple feet forward. Now, I'm in an area where I know the dogs like to go to the bathroom. That's another thing. You do want them to be where dogs go to the bathroom. And what you're looking for is for them to start smelling the ground. Now, let's say, for example, that he started to want to play with that stick right there. I would move again. And so basically only enough to get his attention and move him away, but not enough to like be playing with him or cause another distraction. So here he's smelling around a bit. He's a little distracted. Now he's standing again. He's not doing anything, so I'm going to move again. Ignoring him once again. Now, I will say I can't guarantee he's going to go. I think he will, but because I did just feed him, and usually they need to go after you feed them. It also helps to get them away from any excitement. So I have the kennel over there, the other dogs, and I don't want him to get distracted with them. But he's already gone now. Let's see if he go drink some water. There he is. Yep, he's going to drink some water. That's fine. That will help him go potty, so I'm okay with that. And sometimes they need that. One of the things I've noticed about dogs is they need the water to poop. So sometimes you have to kind of let them do that. Now, I like the fact that he's going away from me because he can be a little Velcro dog that doesn't want to go nowhere. So let's see if he'll come. Kubo! Kubrick! Good boy! Good boy, yes, and you're my baby, yes, the baby boy, you're a good boy, yes. I will give him some love for coming, you good boy, I will do that, come on. So let's move, again, I'm going to move in a different area, so more steps than I would have, but only because I kind of want him in this area, because I want to narrow down his ability to be distracted. So now I'm going to stop. And let's see what he does. Look at that structure. I thought I could back away a little bit. I was going to try to get you a view. So you see how he's not doing anything? So I'm going to move. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move to an area that I know they like to go potty. That's really important, because what you really want is for him to smell and catch a smell of other dogs having gone potty. Let's see. All right. So he is going into where they go. So I'm going to follow. Just watching. Now I don't want to distract him. See, I kind of distracted him there. So the whole idea is to teach them to focus, right? So I'm here, I'm in this area, but I'm gonna, oh, he looks so good. I wish I could have shown you. He was leaned forward. He was really self-stacked very well. So he's not moving, so I'm gonna move in here a little bit because this is where they go. And I'm gonna pause. So you can see he's trying to figure out what to do. Kuba, come here. So he was about to go back. He was unsure of what to do. And so he was about to go back to the other dogs. And we're not going to do that. See, now I got the nose to the ground. Good. That's what I want to see. When I see the nose to the ground, I know that I'm getting close. And that's what you want. And every time that nose comes up off the ground, you move again. So here, see? I'm gonna go in again, just enough. All right, he's distracted. I'm gonna come over here. Now, it used to be that I would use the word potty. Go potty. Go potty. And then as soon as they go, I would do a lot of praise and reward and things like that. But I've kind of learned that it's not really necessary either. Hey, no. So I'm going to get onto him for trying to take off. That's not what we're doing. And the reason I say it's not necessary is because they get the point anyway. You know what I mean? Like they eventually learn to go potty, and I don't necessarily know. I can't really tell in all my years of whether or not it really, like they get the concept, and so whether you call it or something or not, they typically understand. But I will say, I mean, if you can do it like I used to do. Go potty. Now he doesn't know what that means, but go potty. But sometimes it works. As far as like teaching them, I remember I had one dog one time. He was such a good dog. I had trained him on that, and he went outside, and I guess he had already gone out, and I didn't know. And so I took him out, and he looked at me confused, and he's like, "All right, whatever." And he went out in the lawn, and he just did the tiniest little pee, and then walked right up to me, head up like a little Labrador. Even though he's not. Let me see your face. Let me see. Okay. Had something on him. Little thing. Let's see. I don't think he needs to go. The only reason I say that is because he was actually outside. That's why he looks messy. He was already outside. Look at that structure. I did his DSRA testing, and he's clear. I was really happy about that. So yeah, I don't think he's gonna go. I simply wanted to make this to try to show you guys what I do. It would help if he actually needed to go, or if I had waited until I knew that he needed to go. But I mean, you get the concept. And you'll just keep moving. Look at that structure until they actually go. And like I said, the idea is to keep them distracted. Sometimes you can take them out, and like him, if I really, really want, like let's say that it was at nighttime. Like remember what I did with Patina the other day? And I had her out here. Luckily she was good. She didn't go in the house. And so sometimes they just don't need to go. But anyway, but you just got to be patient. A lot of people are just not patient. Look at that front. Absolutely fantastic. So yeah, you gotta be patient. I think he's good. I don't think he needs to, obviously, but that's the general concept. So there is a dog show trick. Kubrick. What are you doing? I see you looking at my chicken. What are you doing? Kubo. What the heck, dude? Funny dog. Anyway, there's a dog show trick where you take a match and you take the sulfur side, so the rounded side, so that you don't hurt their bum, and you just insert it into the, just barely enough in there, just so that they get a feeling like they need to go. It's common. I've had some people, I've seen some comments on Facebook that apparently that makes me an animal abuser, but it doesn't hurt them. And it's a widely used trick that's been around for forever. Hey, where you going? And I didn't make it up. I was actually told about it. So if and not to mention, if something is going to be abusive, it needs to actually cause some type of pain, and it doesn't. So it simply makes them think they've got. It makes them think that they've got like a little bit of poo. You ever seen a dog that like they've already went poo, but they keep trying to go? It's like and it's just like the itsy bittiest little bitty bit. That's the sensation that you're causing. And so if you have a dog that needs to go to the bathroom, but doesn't want to, you can you're in a sense, manipulating that sensation so that they'll actually go when you want them to, not when they want to. And it was a lifesaver for me with Mad Mortigan, because he was the worst. I would walk him outside forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And then I would go right into a store and he would just drop deuce. And he would do it walking, which is like the absolute worst thing in the world. What are you doing, boy? You baby boy. You baby. You're baby boy. Yes, you are. You're baby boy. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm petting you too hard. Anyway, all right. Well, I'll let y'all go. I'm gonna get this buddy out and exchange my new toilet seat. So y'all have a good day. Bye.